So hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Myself Dr. JIVAN MALVIYA. So I was getting lots of queries regarding FMGE aspirant that how should we review GT. So it's taking more time and we have less time for the exam. So in this video, I'll tell you how to review GT in a smart way with tips and tricks that may help you in reviewing GT in the very less time. So I would say this is the most requested one video. So let's get into this. I have mentioned some important points to keep in mind when you are reviewing or giving a grand test. So firstly, you should decide your primary platform, whether it's Marrow, Prepladder, any online coachings like Mist, Arise, Dance, anything. So you have to choose your primary platform. From my personal experience, I would say Marrow is the best app for giving a GT and questions bank. If you don't have Marrow, you can go with your primary source. So let's talk about the second point. Plan your GT day. Replicate real exam. So you should keep a GT day. Like for me, Sunday was my GT day, so I gave GT once a week. So what I used to do in morning, I wake up early around 8 a.m. and I started giving GT at 9 a.m. उसके बाद ही जब ये फर्स्ट पार्ट फिनिश हो जाता था, सो आई टुक ब्रेक एंड हैविंग लंच एंड सम रेस्ट. देन उसके बाद after 1.5 hours I again sit for the second part. So this was my routine for the giving GT. उसके बाद I took 1 to 2 hours break, then started reviewing it till 12 to 1 p.m. In the night. So it was my GT day timetable, and if you keep this simple GT day, it will be very beneficial for you. So you don't need to give another days for reviewing GT. You can just keep a one day for reviewing and giving GT. So it's like best way for me. If you can do, it's well and enough. And if you can't, you can review your GT in the week by dividing 30 to 40 questions per day. So it's up to you. So let's come to third point. GT practice is to make yourself capable to attempt 150 questions in one go. So it will make you to capable to give 30 questions in a single day or 150 questions in a one go. So you shouldn't just look around the marks. You need to practice time management, calming your nerves, and practicing your mental and physical stamina to sit and think for 150 questions, or we can say 150 minutes. So these are the points you should keep in mind when you are giving a GT. So now next, platform. I already told you about Marrow. So Marrow is the best for practicing QBank and giving a GT. And the best thing about Marrow, they are providing you a mini test. I would suggest you to give mini test every day. That's like a mini GT. I've already told in many videos about Marrow mini test and everything. So yeah, and some people have queries ki when should we give another platform's GTs. So I would say, so when you are getting 170 to 180 marks in your primary platform for continuously 2 to 3 GTs, you can try another GTs until and unless you are not getting 170 to 180 marks in your primary platform. You should not give another platform GT, because just get 170 to 180 marks in your primary platform, that will boost your confidence, that will be helpful for you. You have already covered from this source your main reading and revision, and the GT you are giving, that is correlated by the same faculty. From that you are studying, so it's easy to get 170 to 180 marks correct in the primary platform. Then you can be a part of another platform GT. That will be helpful for you to get a different kind of questions, different pattern. It will make you feel confident. Or if you don't get your expected question paper in the real exam, so it will make your habit to do any kind of questions in the GT. That's all. Then review as early as possible. So I have already told you to make a GT day. GT खत्म करके you can start रिव्यूइंग जीटी. तो उसी टाइम अगर आप रिव्यू करोगे जीटी को, तो आपको चीजें याद रहेगी, व्हाई यू मार्क दैट आंसर और व्हाट वाज योर थिंकिंग व्हेन यू आर मार्किंग दैट आंसर. आपको उन कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में भी आपको उस टाइम याद रहेगा कि अच्छा मैंने ये गलती करी, आई शुडंट डू इट. और आप जब आंसर्स के सॉल्यूशन पढ़ोगे तो यू विल गेट टू नो कि where did you mistake, whether it was about fact, it was about not recalling, or it was about your concept lacking, or it was unknown question. Then comes the 20th notebook. You can see my 20th notebook. I have made it as a subject wise approach. You can see surgery, pedia, biochem, like that. In further video, I'll let you know about how to make 20th notebook, what to write in this, how to revise it and everything. So stay tuned for that. So now let's dive into reviewing GT. So, firstly, you should have a subject-wise approach. You all know Prepladder, Marrow, or in any app, you get a subject-wise solution. You can just go and click on subject, whether it's anatomy, physio, or anything. You can, let's suppose anatomy. आपको उसमें से 16 to 70 क्वेश्चन यू विल गेट. उनमें आपको देखना है कि आपने उसमें से सिली मिस्टेक कितनी करी. वेदर इन क्वेश्चन यू डिडंट फोकस अबाउट ऑल ऑफ द ट्रू एक्सेप्ट नॉट ट्रू. सो यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड कि आपको हर जीटी में ये सिली मिस्टेक एटलीस्ट कम से कम करनी है. उसमें आपको कोई कॉन्सेप्ट लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट इन योर हैंड. यू हैव टू बी काम इन योर एग्जाम. सो गिविंग अ जीटी is a primary reason. You will not make silly mistakes in your exams. So जितना हो सके आपको जीटी में ही silly mistakes करनी है और आपको हर क्वेश्चन बहुत केयरफुली पढ़ना है. Then comes the unknown questions. In every GT or in real exam, there will be like 5 to 6% questions will be, और those questions are like just to give you a stress. So आपको वो मतलब फालतू से क्वेश्चंस है, उसमें आपको ज्यादा स्ट्रेस नहीं लगाना. तो उसमें जो भी आपको आंसर सही लगे उसको जस्ट मार्क करके यू कैन गो टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. यार लाइट भी चली गई, नॉट गुड यार. चलो फिर भी आई विल कंटिन्यू दिस वीडियो. देन कम्स टॉपिक्स पता है आपको, कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में पता है, बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल दैट इन योर एग्जाम. दैट कैन बी फैक्ट्स हो गया, काइंड ऑफ ट्यूमर मार्कर्स हो गया. फैक्ट्स यू कैन जस्ट राइट योर 20th नोटबुक लाइक वन लाइन क्वेश्चंस की. अच्छा ट्यूमर मार्कर, उसका ट्यूमर मार्कर कैसा है वो, लाइक दैट यू कैन जस्ट मेंशन इन योर 20th नोटबुक. This is my 20th notebook and I have already put in a Telegram group. You can just go and check that out. I will mention link in the description. I got many questions from my 20th notebook, especially in my second part. From the medicine, surgery, ENT, ophtha, I got directly questions और I read it for like 30 minutes. जो भी मैंने पॉइंट्स पढ़े थे उसमें से तो वो डायरेक्टली उसमें आ गया था. तो इट गेव मी इमेंस कॉन्फिडेंस इन द सेकेंड पेपर. तो उसमें आपको क्या करना है, रॉन्ग पीवाईटीज और उसकी समरी लिखनी है. जो भी जीटी में, जीटी इज बेस्ड ऑन मोस्टली पीवाईटीज. 70 to 80% क्वेश्चंस विल बी फ्रॉम द पीवाईटीज ओनली, एंड सम क्वेश्चंस 50% पीपल मेक इट राइट एंड यू डिड रॉन्ग. यू कैन राइट summary of that question. Then some facts हो गए, then important tables हो गई. Let me show you. I will write all the scores in a single paper. You can see, and like you can see infectious disease on the single paper. You can see chickenpox, HSV3, alpha varicella, incubation period, and everything, vaccines, about vaccines and everything. Then comes biochemistry diseases, glycogen storage disease, etc, complex inhibitors, metabolic disorders and enzymes, and like that. I have put all this in a single paper so I can revise it in a very less time or in the last phase of my exam. Then comes like physio में ये curves बहुत important. Oxygen hemoglobin curve is a like most important topic in the physio. Then high altitude, this is even most important and most high. Then pressure volume curve and those are the important curves that you should know in a physiology. So you should write these things in your 20th notebook. That will be helpful for you revise in the last time of your exam, even in your break time after first paper. Then comes the screenshots and bookmarks. So if you don't have a screenshot option, then you can just bookmark in the app. It will be good for you to revise in the later phase of your exam. So I have compiled all together and made a PDF. And I have uploaded in my Telegram group. You can just go and download from that. And I was getting lots of queries from FMGE aspirant that their marks are not increasing in GT despite giving 8 to 10 GTs. So I would say if you are doing my 20th notebook and high-yield tables and images, if you read these two before a GT, you will definitely see improving your marks in your GT. So do look into these PDFs and it will be very beneficial for you in improving your GT score. Then comes a half of day strategy. So as I already told in starting phase of this video that you should keep a GT day, and giving a GT half day and reviewing a GT half day is a very beneficial for you. And I already told this strategy in starting of this video. So then comes a how to make a bottom 5 subjects strong. So I would suggest you to do at least 20 questions per day, custom module of these 5 bottom subjects for at least 10 days, and you will see difference in your next GT. तो उसके साथ ही you have to plan your next revision from the bottom 3 subjects. उनको आप देखिए, उसमें से आप जो भी आपके टॉपिक्स वीक है उनको आप एक पेपर पे लिख के स्टार्ट योर नेक्स्ट रिविजन विथ दैट ओनली, और उनको पढ़ते रहिए. इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली मेक योर सब्जेक्ट्स स्ट्रॉन्ग. Then comes to track your progress. I used to make these timetables and you can see on side. Sunday was my GT day. October 1st, I got 134 marks. I could have cleared this GT. On 15th, I got 174 marks. Then 22, I got 221 marks. Then 29, I got 180 marks. So numbers will keep fluctuating in every GT. So you shouldn't worry about your GT marks. It will keep increasing every GT. So don't just look around your GT marks. And you have to make your aim कि you have to learn something from every GT. So उसके बाद you can see medicine was my most strong subject. Then microbiome was I didn't like micro and physio and patho. So yeah, these were my bottom subjects. And you can see just my overall progress of these GTs. And that's all. So and multiple times in this video I have already told you, just don't look around marks. And giving a GT, your purpose should be maintain your nerves, get habituated by switching one subject to another. In exam you will get first question from the anatomy, then second question from the ophtha, third question from the gynae, fourth question from the ENT. That kind of habit you have to make. And many of you keep saying कि मेरे GT के marks नहीं बढ़ रहे, I stuck on 140, 160. So I would say just read my 20th notebook, just read my high yield tables and images. It will be very helpful for you improve your GT score. And I hope you find this video helpful. So if you have any queries regarding FMGE exam, you can just DM me at medictail and follow me on Instagram. For the PDF, I have already mentioned link in the bio. You can just go on Telegram and search medictail. And this is my Instagram page. You can just go there and follow me, and you can write me your queries. So that's all, and thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. It will give me motivation to make more videos for all of you, and thank you.